Oh my. Welcome to the new show of Dick in the Box, where every box is left up to interpretation, because we're all dicks. What's good, people? We back on another fucking episode of Dick and the Box.
Facts.
I got, I always say I got special guests, bitches, but I got, the Thirst Trap King in the building, okay? But just a couple housekeeping rules, The live recording is next Friday, October 19th, 2018, 7:30 at 101 Crawford. It's all about sex. We talking water sports. We talking about public play, bisexual sex, and I mean like boy, girl, and another girl, or boy, girl, and another boy. We're gonna be talking about fucking raw with HIV, all the shit, So come out, enjoy us. Super excited about that. Definitely look at my Instagram, ENL_IANL_HADDOCK. Also, since you're already listening and you're about to enjoy yourself, make sure you subscribe and you rate us 5 stars. We've been listening to you. I've been listening to my inboxes and shit like that, and I'm really excited that you guys are listening. So we're gonna change up the format just a little bit tonight because you guys have urged us to do that. But share this with your friends, and let me introduce the Thirst Trap King. What's your name, bro?
My name is on Instagram, Corell_X. My name is Corell James. Welcome everyone. Thank you guys so much for reaching out and listening to us. Be sure, like he said, to subscribe. There's a lot of information in the future we want to share with you alongside the information that we're going to get into today. You know what I'm saying? Support him, support me.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes. Let me tell y'all a little bit. I've known Corell via like social media on and off for some time. We had an interesting connection a couple years ago, and we met. It was really interesting because Corell online is very, I would consider him a little bit overtly sexual.
Facts.
But in person, this dude is a fucking genius. Like, he's smart as fuck. And so I'm sure, like, one of my friends inboxed me. Hey,
oh, shit.
One of my friends inboxed me when I had posted him on my Instagram story. And they was like, "Oh, is this one gonna be live recorded too? Because maybe he gonna need something under the table." I said, "No, I don't. This one won't be live recorded." But he was telling me like, damn, that's a hot picture. And y'all see the picture because it's gonna be what I'm using to promote it. But what was interesting, he was like, "See, niggas like that fuck with me because he's smart and he got a big dick." I would be in love, and he would be like going to the next.
Yeah.
So
okay. Well, that's an interesting perspective.
So I'm super excited for him to be here. And tonight, like I said, we're changing the format. Normally, we go into a little back and forth. What's going on with these fucking phones?
The most infamous photographer, I'm not gonna say their name, is in the building.
Yes,
Houston, Texas, stand up.
Yes.
But I will have to request that the infamous photographer please mute their phone and put it on vibrate. Everybody phone on vibrate in the room, but his.
Yeah.
So with that being said, look out for us, bro, and turn it on vibrate, please.
No, but we talking. We gonna get right into it tonight because y'all asked that we get right into it.
Yes.
Y'all like our pop culture topics, but y'all like for us to talk about the shit. So Before we do that, and before I tell you what the topic is tonight, even though you should have read it going across your screen, probably on iTunes, the day this will be released will actually be National Coming Out Day, which is a really important day to observe during LGBT History Month. And so I wanted to just give a little time, like, you got a coming out story?
Yeah, I actually do. So my coming out story was crazy, man. Like I grew up in an extremely religious home, Seventh-day Adventist home. And, there are just a lot of strict beliefs as far as, being married and being able to, go and progress with a woman, sexual behaviors, among other things, plethora of different things. But at the end of the day, basically, my mother caught me in bed with a dude.
Ooh.
And facts. The shit was crazy, bro. Like, she worked for the state and shit, and I thought that she was at work, but unfortunately, she pulled up on me. And it was a little earlier than I anticipated, about 2.5 hours. I was trying to do my thing, and she walked in, and my father wasn't there, and it was just kind of this thing where where do we go from here? And I think that was years ago, bro. And I think my mom felt like it was a transition. It was a situation where I was going to transition out of it. I was going to get married. Well, guess what? I'm still gay. Okay? I'm still gay. I'm in this thing. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Me and my mom were like, cool. Look, we got past it, but there was just so many different stages to that process to get us to this point where we're at today. Yeah. But that's how it happened. She was crying, toe up, talking about her wig was falling out, hair was falling out, all that extra shit, you dig? And you know what I'm saying? And here we are, some years later, and we're good. I'm just glad she still got her hair.
Yeah, her wig didn't fall out.
Right, it didn't fall out. She thought it would, but it didn't. Mothers,
to any of you listening, because I have a lot of women listeners, if you feel like your son is gonna come out, remember this. This is really important. Y'all just heard my speaker say power off, but that's not what I was going to say. What I actually was going to say to y'all is your wig won't stay off for long.
It won't. But
preach.
But you know what, though? She said she was wearing wigs and shit, and her hair was coming out and all this extra shit. She was offering to buy bins, to make me chill out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I told her, on God, I'm going to like dudes regardless.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you do. I don't give a fuck how nice the car is. I don't give a fuck what you try to do. I'm gonna like dudes.
Yeah.
So I might as well do you the courtesy and help you out and let you know that all this shit you're doing is in vain. So to the females or the mothers out there, if your son is gay, if you have any recollection of any previous, occurrences that may have given you the impression that they're gay, or perhaps maybe they've told you verbally, at the end of the day, they're going to be who they are. So your best bet is to support them, embrace them. Because if you do otherwise, you can risk losing them.
Yeah. And it's so interesting because my coming out story was, I've talked about this a little bit, but I slept with my teacher. School found out, had to notify my mother. It was a really
Lord. Let me pull out my Bible. Go ahead.
It was a really little situation in my little small town, and my mama thought I was going through a little stage or whatever because I had daddy issues, and that is what it is. It is what it is. But what I will say is that my mom died in 2012. It took her probably until 2009 to really get it, and so. Me and her didn't speak. I graduated high school in 2006.
Wow.
So we didn't speak until 2009. And so she missed out on 3 years. I didn't miss out on 3 years with her because I lived my whole life with her, but she missed out on 3 years with me. And so I'm saying this for a couple different reasons. Number one, don't miss out on your child's life, especially as your child is growing up. The other part is you dying early, I won't die. But aside from that, we are out here killing ourselves. This is not going to be a sad show, but I do have to say that we're out here committing suicide. We're out here overdosing on drugs. We're out here getting drunk every night. We're out here driving recklessly, fucking recklessly, And so we really do need our parental figures. Don't leave us, especially for something that, although it seems really big, it's really minute, My sexuality is a big part of my life, but it shouldn't be a big part of my parents' life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because my parents shouldn't see who I'm fucking.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So just know that it's really important for us to have those parental figures, and although it doesn't seem like it changes your child life, having you around and having you accept them is probably the biggest thing
that's monumental. Yeah,
it's monumental.
Yeah.
So National Coming Out Day. Oh, I also got to put this in here. To some people, if you don't feel comfortable coming out, I'm with you. Because a lot of times you coming into a community of people that doesn't necessarily accept you as much as your parents won't accept you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Right.
So when I say National Coming Out, I'm not saying that you have to tell the world that you're gay or that you are same-sex attracted, bisexual, pansexual, intersex, whatever you are, right? What I am saying is that you at least need to tell yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to make the difference. But anyway, we're 10 minutes in, so we're going to talk about what we here to talk about.
Hey!
Corell had posted this picture. Going back to this picture, bitch. Okay. It's this picture. It had so Corell is, generally people are blessed in one or two fronts, Certain people are blessed in both fronts.
I ain't got no ass. I ain't got no ass. You did? So,
but it was a nice curvature in the front. I said, oh, that is a nice curve in the front. And a lot of curve in the back, but he got a booty in the front, but it wasn't his stomach. I said, what the fuck is going on? I got to talk about this. Because that was really intense. I said, that's a lot of big dick energy. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about some big dick energy.
You dig?
and we've been using his name in the title, the size Correlate with Esteem. So there's this article that originally appeared on Vice Canada. I'm just going to read a little bit of the excerpt, and then we're going to start our conversation. So it says, dick size, it's a topic every man thinks about. Am I big enough? Am I small? What is big enough? Is it what I see in porn? Oh, God, is that what normal size is? Big dicks, while they never left, have once again entered and collected psyche with the child. Y'all get the point. The point is that big dicks rule the world. And, I say a lot of transparent things. I know sometimes y'all are so taken back by the motherfucking shit I say. But I'm about to tell y'all something because I ain't scared. I have a very average penis, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm around, all this big dick energy, and you can tell big dick energy, right? We're going to talk about that in a second, but you can tell big dick energy is so funny because the same way I walk around, they walk around. But I have learned how to have confidence by watching niggas with big dicks because
facts.
There is a confidence that comes with knowing you are well endowed. So, Corell, was there like a moment that you actually had a realization that you had what? Because I know it probably happened in moments, but like when you said, "Oh, this is bigger than average," like.
Well, I've always considered myself to be average, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, 9.5 is, oh, Lord, facts. I felt like, what I'm saying, that was like average, but then, when you got motherfuckers shitting on you or whatever the case may be, that was kind of like when I was like, okay, maybe I'm working with some shit, you know what I'm saying? I might be able to destruct some shit. So, I think that was like the moment when I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some preparation is necessary, you know what I'm saying, to get things taken care of. So that, for me, that was the realization. I came out when I was 16. I started fucking when I was 17. And, it went from there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's how it first began.
So you said preparation. So don't tell me that you was like getting inside these niggas' assholes and just like destroying them, no lube, little spit, all that kind of stuff.
Nah. It's because I came out so early, you know what I'm saying, and I had a very a good mentor. I don't really want to call their name, but shout out to ATL, you dig? Like, you know who you are. But yeah, it was kind of like a situation where, they kind of taught me everything as far as, what I needed to do, like slowing down, you know what I'm saying, like making sure that, I want to go in, everything is cool, because really it's more than having a over average size dick. That's what people don't understand. We're going to get into that a little bit further as, the interview progresses. Motherfucker think because they got a nice size dick, that's it. Mm-hmm. No, nigga, that ain't it.
It ain't.
That ain't it.
My God.
Because if you don't know how to motherfucking use it, this shit ain't going to feel right. Motherfucker might not call back. Yeah. So, with that being said, that's kind of the beginning to the answer to that question.
Well, because there have been moments where I have met with somebody or people that I have dated, they have been kind of like upset to some extent that their penis is so big, right? Yeah. Because it's like, what do I do with my dick? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's so big that, people can't really take it the way I want to. I can't really, like, I'm watching this porn and I'm seeing people like Hot Rod and shit like that, like destroy people. But then I get that in like my real life. Yeah. And it's like, no, they gonna go so much like that. All the moments when it's like, I got this big apparatus to work with, but I'm not really happy with the fact that it's so big.
Facts. I think that absolutely, like, there are those moments, and I think that, the first step that needs to be taken is people got to understand that it's all about making the individual that you're being intimate with comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is you don't just stick the shit in and be like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you stay on go, then that's fine. If you stay on go, that's good. But at the same time, though, you have to make sure that you finesse them, because we have to realize this is, somewhat of a fantasy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And with a fantasy, you got to make sure that the body conforms to what's going on. So the anus has to conform. You dig? Wait, hold up. Hey, wait. Stay in line, motherfucker. Stay in line. Listen. So, with conformity, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure they comfortable. You can't just slide in all fast and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to slow down, take your time, listen, pay attention, stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Because even with you having a large size penis, if you don't deliver correctly, not only is that a waste of time, motherfucker, you might not get a call back. Yeah. You sitting home crying. Because this was the person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You had really like deeply felt like it was gonna be something with, and it ain't shit.
I've had two separate first time experiences with big dicks. The first time I had an experience with a big dick, he was just trying to prove that he could top me. But I knew what you was doing, because once again, I learned my confidence from niggas with big dicks. And I definitely know what I'm doing with my average dick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not ashamed to say I have an average penis, right? And so we were in there and he was trying to top me, I'm trying to top him. It was just a really uncomfortable situation. So we finally bartered. It was like, if I can top you, this was me. If I can top you, you can top me. He couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. It was so uncomfortable. It took us probably 2 or 3 months to get to a point where we could be, completely versatile. Right. I ended up in a relationship with him. But then the second time, the second time, my God, this young man came over to the house. We were supposed to hook up. I didn't even know from the picture like what the size was going to be. And he came over. It's like 12, 1 o'clock at night. He comes over. And we watching Rachel Maddow. Just watching TV, chilling, talking about politics. And I'm just like, damn, this is like cool. So then we get down to the get down, and he don't even take off his clothes. Like, he just like sucking me up, eat my ass. I don't even like my ass. Yeah, I don't even like my ass. But I wanted to look back at him and say, hey, do you play an instrument? Because he was like really going off. And I said, that's like so intense. And so the first time I didn't even see what was going on. He had brought me there too fast. The second time we was doing this, and I was like, nah, I can't go down as being a lazy fuck. So I pulled down his pants. I was like, I literally stopped and stepped back and said, whoa. What? Like, whoa. Wow. It was a big old dick. And anyway, I got fucked that
night. Nah, go ahead.
The point is, I got fucked that night. It was like really taken back because normally it takes like a whole like algorithm for me to get penetrated, but
that was different. Yeah.
Woo!
Different.
I ended up in a relationship with him too.
Pause. Okay, all right. Okay.
I always tell people, and I'm telling y'all my secrets now. I tell people my secrets. I am not really interested in bottoming, but I always tell people the dude that can make me bottom is probably the dude that I'll date. And,
facts. I'm with you.
And the last two dudes that I just told you about, I dated both of them. Anyway, so like I have been saying,
facts.
So with all of that, as I've been pretty much implicating, there's like this confidence, and I can't really put it into words, that comes with having like a large penis. Like I know it's like a walk, it's like I don't know, it's a confidence that comes with it. In your life, is there like this confidence that you correlate, like in your regular life, walking around day to day, with having a big penis?
Well, first of all, yeah, I want to respond to that, but I do want to give a shout out to Armand Wiggins. Yeah, we're coming for you, bro. We up next. We coming for the show soon. You dig? So look for us.
That's my bro. Like I love Armand. Hey,
yeah, Armand. I love Armand. Man, I love your content, bro. I check you out all the time, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm calling them after.
Very inspirational. Yeah. So definitely, I'm coming for you up next.
Yeah,
I'm looking for you, bro. I'm gonna be on your shit. You dig? So, as far as the confidence level, you know what I'm saying, of having a big dick. I agree. To me, the way I see confidence, I see it more like a scale. You dig? Like I look at it like it's not just a big dick. It's when I take off my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I want you to fall to your motherfucking knees. You dig? Like it's more than that, bro. It's not just a big dick, because I feel like the presentation is just so important. You know what I'm saying? And that's extremely important. So for me, it's like a scale. It's like one side or the other. Everything got to be even. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, that body on point. You know what I'm saying, dick size on point. Now we looking at delivery. Yeah, delivery got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get them three categories finalized, and then there we go. Now we have a complete experience. Now I caution people, because I feel like a lot of motherfuckers feel like I did what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? I handled the situation. I cut up. You know what I'm saying? During the sex, it was a one night stand. I didn't receive a call back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You didn't receive a call back. Please don't blow that motherfucking phone up. Please don't stalk them. At the end of the day, you probably did have good sex, but maybe you wasn't a motherfucker for them.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. I feel like everybody's dealt with that. I dealt with that. I'm sure you dealt. Everybody has dealt with that point to where they felt like they thought their sex was 100. Fire, flames. Yeah. But, however, and conclusion, the shit just didn't materialize into what you thought it would be. Man, you thought the shit was gonna be a goddamn relationship. Motherfucker never told you it was gonna be a relationship. Yeah. He never said that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, fast forward. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's really what, for me, what it's about. Like my perspective is this, you know what I'm saying? Good presentation is extremely important. Foreplay has to be 100. It ain't no fall in the shit that you seen on the porns. And we about to really go in on these porns, because people really feel like that's what sex is really about. But I'm gonna turn it back over.
No. For a moment. So there's been a conversation. Side note, there has been a conversation. There's this guy named Wes. And I'm calling you out only because you did porn. And I'm not calling you out in a bad way, but Wes did porn. Wes, he had a really good position prior to getting his degree at a college, at a university. And he was looked to become like super successful, had some internships, whatever case may be. Anyway, Showed up on Breed It Raw today.
Oh.
And so there's been a conversation. There's a conversation on both sides. On one end, like they're saying, like, you know, how dare he do this? You know, he had this bright future. Then on the other end, they're saying like, but you watch porn all the time, right? So I'm conflicted. You know, I'm conflicted. Like, I'm a super sex positive person. I don't know. And I'm not saying it's not possible, but I am putting this PSA out and saying all of this. I am looking for somebody that is doing well, being successful, and I am talking about financially successful. You can be successful. We can use all these abstract words for success. I am talking about money. Dollar bills, y'all. I'm looking for somebody that has been successful in porn or on OnlyFans to come talk to me, because I'm not saying that it's not possible. Super sex positive. I just have never seen it, so I want to talk about it.
Well, my OnlyFans has not been enabled yet, but fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? If you do see me on there, you see me, fuck with me. It ain't started yet. But honestly, man, I feel like success has so many different facets. We can look at it in so many different ways. There are a lot of people, you know, let's take, for example, Howard Stern.
Yeah.
When I look at Howard Stern's success path, it's unorthodox.
Yeah.
It's not what you would typically expect from an individual who moves to radio, you know, but he did it. Wendy Williams did it, you know. So I said that to say we really just need to stop being so judgmental. This individual could very well go on and be successful.
He's hot.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like, which brings me to, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with you being hot, a nice looking, you know, to me, that's only the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the beginning. The brains and the proudness is what, like, overall is influential.
Yeah, somebody said today that beauty is something that people aspire to, and when you have beauty, you can be monetized and productized, right? And the thing is, he is absolutely gorgeous, like stunning, right?
Right.
And what's sickening about it, and I'm hoping this is the case, is you use that, because like a lot of people, my aunt tells me every day, like with the rest of my brand, you know, I do a couple different things, but the rest of my brand is really, I wouldn't say conservative, but it's politically correct to some extent, right? And then I get on this podcast and I'm motherfucker,
cut the food,
But I'll tell you this: I'm getting a greater response from my podcast, and it's not to say that my podcast is getting the most recognition, but I'm getting a greater response from my podcast than I am with anything.
Because people like that authenticity. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like I said, you know, this gentleman, you know, I say, you know, keep doing what you're doing, man. Yeah. Obviously you've demonstrated that you have the ability to, you know, to progress through, you know, because like I said, moving through school is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy, particularly when you're doing well. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Through it, you know, you can make straight C's, but you know, you make it straight A's, you know what I'm saying? You know, you progress and you're learning things, and that's my perspective with education. I think there has been an evolution over the past couple of years with education. It's not, or should I say over the past 10 years, it's not what it used to be. Our parents, if you had a degree, boom, you made it.
Yeah.
That's not the case. You still got to pave. You still got to make your wave. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm looking at it, nigga. I still got to make my way. You know, I may be doing well in school, and that's great. Yeah. But, you know, once I graduate, that's only the beginning.
Take the Antonio Biaggi route.
Bam. The wave,
the
wave, you know, so you got to understand marketing, and you have to understand a lot of economics and a lot of these different derivatives of, you know, business and how things work. And I would have to say, you know, if you can market yourself, young gentlemen, you know what I'm saying, you looking good, you know, fuck it up.
Yeah.
Don't care about what people say, because a lot of these motherfuckers is talking all this shit. They broke as fuck. Yeah. Broke as fuck. So my thing is, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, bro, to get where you trying to get, because that's what I'm doing.
I know that's right.
And if that means me pulling out my dick, well, stay tuned.
Speaking of pulling out your penis, I like to use penis. You know, dick is what I say when I'm talking nasty. You know what I'm saying? Dick is what I say when I'm talking nasty. penis is kind of like my conversational thing. Like I feel like I can walk up to a white man on the elevator and say, "Hey, your penis is showing through your pants," versus look at that dick. No,
Facts.
So we don't know this answer. Maybe we'll find out. But if ever receptive, if ever getting fucked or sucking dick, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Does size matter to you? And does size like make the decision on how sex is had? I read the question, but I gotta say it how I'm thinking it because I need to make sure y'all understand what I'm asking. Because the reality is like there are certain stipulations people may have around like what sex will look like, and I've heard people say in the past like, you ain't fucking me unless your dick bigger than mine. Right. They've said, I'm not sucking no little dick or whatever. But when you have, like an over average dick, right? Is there like certain stipulations in what you will and or won't do?
Woo! Man, now we about to go in. So, I've been publicly, upfront about my versatility. You know what I'm saying? I let a motherfucker know because honestly, I don't give a fuck. What's pleasing me is pleasing me, man. And at the end of the day, if you don't like it, man, don't fuck with me, man. So with that being said, I feel like, I've been versatile. I've been in versatile relationships, this, that, and the third. And I would have to say, I really feel like you guys need to stop with this size situation. Because truthfully, if you got a nice size dick, that don't mean you can fuck. Repeat. Yeah. Hold on. Sit back. Relax. Yeah. Repeat. That don't mean you can fuck just because you got a nice size dick. You dig? Real. So, with that being said, I prefer, a decent sized dick. And honestly, I feel like my shit is decent. 9.5, that's decent. That's work with, in my opinion. What? You disagree?
No.
Oh shit.
I mean, decent is different. Decent is definitely,
I mean, like work with. You know what I'm saying? Like light work. Like this motherfucker's moving around with 12 inches. Okay. 12 inches, bro.
Listen, that second time I was telling y'all about where I ended up getting penetrated that night.
Yeah.
I had to go soak in the tub. I was hurting so bad. He had pulled me apart.
Fuck it up.
I was sitting on the toilet. I was sitting on the toilet because you got to push that stuff out. And I was pushing it out. And I was fucking wrong.
Hey! Oh my God. We got so many shows we got to cover, bro. There's so much shit.
So I was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh. Like it feels like literally somebody took my asshole, put their right hand at the bottom, the left hand at the top, and started pulling. Oh, it was so difficult, y'all. I was really going through. So when you say 9.5 and then looking at the curvature, that means there's girth attached to it.
Yeah,
that ain't no decent size.
We gotta take into consideration girth. We definitely gotta take that shit into consideration. But like I said, what I'm saying, really, well, I ain't said the shit yet. It really just takes into account, what I'm saying, just relaxing. Somebody who really know what they doing. Just because you got a nice size dick don't mean shit. Repeat. Just because you got a nice size dick, that don't mean shit. You can post that shit on Instagram. You can post that shit on Facebook, whatever the fuck you want to do, but that don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like, oh, okay. Well, what I'm saying? You do got a nice size dick. You got a nice ass. What I'm saying? What the fuck? Do you know what to do with it? Because half of these niggas don't even know what to do with it. Motherfuckers is shitting on niggas every day, all day, all the motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no shit you learning from. Motherfucker, a year later, you still shitting.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on. And same thing with a nigga with a nice size dick. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't fucking correctly.
I did. The first experience, although that is the person that taught me how to be completely versatile.
Right.
And I'm generally not completely versatile. Only in relationships. It's a fucked up mentality for a different day. But the point is, I was versatile with him. First person that taught me how to be completely versatile. Mm. And this guy, my issue with him was, we had got to a point where it was good. But at the point where it had got good to me, I was making him nut too quick. And so I started relating a big dick with people that can't fuck for a long time, because it's like I'm into it. I'm doing a little throw it back action. I'm doing a little, I'm pissing on his chest. I'm into all that nasty stuff. I'm into all that nasty stuff, so I'm pissing on his chest while I'm riding him and stuff. And all of a sudden, he just bam, bam, bam. I'm like, damn, I couldn't even finish peeing before you. Anyway, I digress. My point is, so going back to size, like, I prefer a decent size, an average or over average size if I'm going to.
I feel like size is overrated, bro. That's really what I'm ultimately trying to tell y'all motherfuckers. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be so, they be so.
You must have got some good dick from somebody with average size.
I had before. Yeah, facts. I had before, man. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Initially, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have, the girth or the length that I would have anticipated for them. And I was kind of looking like, what the fuck is this? But, you know what I'm saying? They proved me wrong. You dig? So, like, I said that to say that actually increased my confidence, you know what I'm saying? With my size, like, I focus more on finding ways to really fuck it up in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it up, because it's not like motherfuckers feel like it's just, it's a natural situation, you know what I'm saying? You just nigga, you learn.
So speaking of the fact that you don't think that your size makes the session, right. Do you feel hypersexualized by people that find out that you have a big dick? Like, do you feel like all they focus on is like that one area of your body?
Yeah.
Especially like this dude is like educated, smart, got money. I'm kind of like selling him to somebody, Yeah.
Yes, because it's going to be some motherfuckers that's going to be hitting your inbox. Like, who is this motherfucker? Who did it do?
Right. But I mean, like you have many different facets that are like booming.
Yeah.
Right? But do you feel like when people find out you got a big dick, that's all they focus on?
I feel like they do focus a lot on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like my technique. Oh God, should I reveal my technique? I let y'all fuck with it. So, like, for me, you know what I'm saying? My technique is much more further than, you know what I'm saying, the dick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I make sure the dick good, make sure I deliver. But at the same time, though, it's deeper than that. Like, it's like, how am I there for you? You know what I'm saying? How I fuck with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I deliver when necessary? You know what I'm saying, with your situations, and that's why when the shit all over with, and you don't fuck up the situation, or you don't fuck somebody else, or whatever the case may be, and I cut you off. That's why you can't stop calling me.
Yeah.
Because I went deeper than that. I didn't just fuck you. I went way further than that. Yeah. You dig? And I feel like, yes, you know what I'm saying, dick size can be important if you know how to implement the dick correctly. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, you can have a big dick all you motherfucking want. The shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, because I always feel like people get upset with this because I don't have anything against power bottoms or like pros or anything. Like, go ahead. Like, I'm not mad about you being a power bottom. I get my life. There are moments where I'm only focused on, like my fuck buddies or whatever that looks like. But in generally, I like for you to be able to use your dick, not because I always want to take it. I want to make that clear. It's not because I want to get fucked. But the reason why I want you to use your dick is because I want to feel special. I want to feel special. I want to feel like when I'm fucking you, there is something that you are allowing me to do that is not available to the world.
Well, now that Ian is taking a safe role, I'm going to go in. If you a motherfucking power bottom, just know you restricted. Wait, hold up. Rewind. Motherfucking wind. Restricted. You understand what restricted means? You've restricted yourself from damn near 90% of the population. Yeah. Please use your dick. Please understand how to use your dick. If you want to take that role, by all means, do it.
Yeah, but realize this. Can we also say this? I hate talking in absolutes. I do, but I ain't met a top in the last 3 years. A strict
There's
top.
no such thing as a fucking strict top. I ain't no strict top. No matter what you see on my motherfucking social media, no matter what life I give you, I ain't no motherfucking straight top. Because if you the right nigga, I'll let you fuck.
Yeah.
Point.
That's Bible. That's Bible.
Oh,
the reality, God. For real, the reality is if you touch my hole right, most people don't have a chance, but like I said, I date everybody that fucks me. So
yeah, like don't get me wrong, you definitely gotta have the juice. And
right.
It's hard to have the juice. Right. It's hard as fuck. Now don't get me wrong, it ain't no overnight shit.
But don't make it seem like so many people, and I'm sure you have this situation too. Because I come across as masculine, even though I'm childing and bitching and girl and all. Because I don't believe in all those gender norms. But because I come across as a very aggressive, dominant, I guess masculine by y'all terms person, I get a lot of people that come up to me and they give me like daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's daddy. And I'm cool with that. Like, I am daddy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not because of the type of sex that I have, right? I'm daddy because I provide.
Facts.
I'm daddy, right? Yeah. I'm daddy because I got a career. I'm daddy. Right. I'm daddy because when you go home, if you go home to my family, to my people, to my friends, they gonna tell you that I'm the best thing that could happen to you. You know what I'm saying? I am daddy because of those things.
Right.
And I can be daddy and get dick down.
Dude, bro, you fucked up the whole goddamn podcast, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And a side note, I gotta say this. There was one moment I probably fucked my dude's head up. I was throwing it back like a motorboat.
Come on, Rihanna, plug it up, Rihanna.
No, I was really taking it that day. I was really surprised by myself because I normally don't like really go in, and I was really throwing it back. But I had just felt something come over me, and I said, "Tell me I'm your daddy."
Oh,
yeah, fucked him up. He started calling me daddy while he was fucking me. That's the type of daddy I am.
Yeah, fuck it up. You know what, bro? And I feel that shit. Like, I feel like we have so many different restrictions, bro. Like, some of the shit I be hearing be so ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. If a drag queen want to be a top, do your fucking thing, bro. If that's what you want to do, too. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. You know, if you want to be feminine, then you don't be a top. I mean, everybody with their preferences. Everybody ain't gonna be with the shits. But if that's what you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I'm on. You know, everybody do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
If that's what you sexually, if that's what you do, don't be embarrassed. Don't be intimidated about what you do. Do you be you? Motherfuckers is killing themselves. Motherfuckers is stabbing themselves, shooting themselves. At the end of the day, do what you need to do to make sure that you comfortable.
Insert Little Richard meme that says, "Let it all hang out."
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too many secrets. Too many secrets. And it's really not even just the secrets that you keeping shit from other people. It's you keeping shit from yourself. You can't hide from yourself.
No, that's real.
You can't, bro. And, that's just what I'm really on. So sexually, have open discourse. Have these conversations with these people that you're sexual with. Tell them what you like, what you enjoy. Understand what they like, what they enjoy. And go from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, bruh, this is off the subject. But stay off of Jack. Motherfuckers is getting killed. Motherfuckers is getting guns down.
They're getting their PlayStations taken.
Bro, honestly, like I tell my friends, you know what I'm saying? You sexy enough. You don't need Jack. Nigga, I logged on Jack 2 weeks ago and I was bored. I fell asleep, bitch. Like, I'm not me. My thing is, like, these dudes, you know what I'm saying? What they about, like, I'm listening to their conversations, they want to meet late at night and all this type of shit. Bro, you ain't got shit. You ain't got shit to offer me I don't already got.
Yeah. And this the other part to that Jack conversation. Well, it's a couple parts, but I'm gonna try to stay on this one part.
Yeah.
The other part is, we represent a lot of what we hate on Jack, right? One of my friends, and I love you. You're my mentor. You know, I love you, Don. I won't say who you are. But this is the thing. He is on Jack with the private profile. Don't show his face. And then I asked him, well, I'm like, ain't you like an openly out man? He was like, well, I don't want everybody to know what I'm getting into. I'm like, okay, but do you understand that makes it so much difficult for the person that's hitting you up? Because the person that's hitting you up is hitting you up out the idea that you are a DL person. And by DL, unfortunately, we give personification to the connotation of words, right? So when we think of DL, we think of, and I'm not being funny and saying this, Corell, right? Yeah. Like this nigga, right? Yeah. And the only thing is he didn't say he was first. So normally we think of DL as top. Right, on God, right. On God. But the thing is, my mentor, he's attractive, but he ain't Corell. He's a whole gay man out here in these streets. So the point is, like, people hit him up and he having this conversation, but then he has to have a conversation with himself. Am I going to unlock my pictures? He unlock his pictures and then they block him and then his self-esteem is fucked up. We are perpetrating the same shit on this online community that we do in the world. We get upset. We say we can't go out by ourselves. We can't go to certain venues by ourselves because we go in and we're judged. We can't wear certain clothes. Listen, I have been very clear. I understand that, bitch, in the last probably 10 years since I'm not a 20-year-old, so bitch, I'm fat at 30. But I'm also, what I didn't have at 20, okay, at 20 I was fine and broke. At 30, I'm fat and financially stable. Right. Facts, motherfuckers. Listen. Pay attention. Stay woke. So I go out just as confident as I was at 20 because guess what? The pussy still pops, okay? Hashtag pussy still pops. Oh, shit. Hashtag that shit, man. Hashtag that shit. You know what? So I said this to say, yeah, y'all in that goddamn Jack. You know, I don't even have anything other than I have to, like, we have to talk about these tips. Because I gotta leave on a note that gives you something tangible to walk with. Like I keep on saying, big dicks do have some like this energy, this confidence. So, what kind of tips, even if you don't have a size, can we give these people to walk around more confident with higher self-esteem?
Well, first and foremost of all, you know, you gotta know what's in demand. Point blank on God. Like, you got to know if you, and I hate to say this, you know what I'm saying, to my drag queens, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, you just got to know what's in demand. Number one, am I in demand? Yeah. Point blank. Yeah. Ask yourself, am I in demand? You know, number two, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about the sexual implications of you know, pretty much being in demand. Okay. Yeah. So I've already established that size is not the all in be all. You know what I'm saying? Right. What's your stroke like? Yeah. What is your stroke like, nigga? How you fucking? Like, cause honestly, if your stroke ain't together, you fuck. Yeah. How's your stroke? You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a big dick, and if your stroke ain't right, you fuck. Yeah. Point blank. If you ain't putting it in correctly, pause. Your shit. Yes, there's a correct way, bitches. Your shit ain't right, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take that into consideration too, and really just paying attention to what's going on during the sexual interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they ain't feeling it, you're gonna know it. Yeah. You're gonna feel it if you paying attention. So you got to pay attention and see what they feeling. You know what I'm saying? If they feeling the shit, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You know, you can improvise and do different things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, as far as, you know, elevating the body, you know what I'm saying? Putting them in different positions, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, size is definitely not the all in be all. You know, the better you are at your stroke, the better you are at your craft. Yeah. You could do some destruction. Yeah. Yeah. I would also add for number 3,
Be completely comfortable in your own skin. Probably the most confident person I know. I'm like super. I'm not super into fashion, but I do like to dress pretty nice. What's interesting about it is like this guy that I was talking to, or whatever the case may be. He is not into fashion. He's super into politics. Going back to the Rachel Maddow situation, he is super into politics. He sticks in his lane. You know, if he needs some fashion advice, he may text me and be like, "Hey, does this look right?" But he not trying to, like, when I say let's meet up, he not trying to put on some Balenciaga shoes and some, Parasuco pants or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I like that. I like that. And you can like that. But if you don't like it, you don't like it, right? And the hottest thing for bitches that actually work something, that actually can bring something other than sex to the table. And that's not to say like you can't have fuck buddies with people that can bring something else to the table. Because all my relationships are transactional. You know what I'm saying?
Some more.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But the point is, any person that can bring something to the table is going to want you to be your truest self. And so going back to, drag queens and all that kind of stuff, what people don't know is that there are all different types of fetishes. And even if you're not in demand in the popular culture, you can be in demand in the culture that wants you.
You can fuck it up in a niche.
Yeah. You
can fuck it up. You
the fourth thing, rather, I will offer you guys is just to like really feel yourself. Like really feel yourself. Find something that makes you feel yourself. Like as a person that gained weight in front of the whole community,
right?
Because I was like I was popular for probably the wrong reasons when I was 20. And now at 30, I've like built this career off of the things that I did when I was 20. So I gained weight in front of the whole community. So like going out, I constantly heard, "Oh, yeah, you gaining weight. Oh, yeah, you getting big. Oh, let me." I mean, pictures, I had to find the right angles. It was uncomfortable and shit like that. And so I was so uncomfortable with what people were saying versus the actual issue. Because I was looking at a picture of me at Dallas Pride in like 2014 or 2015, and I'm like, bitch, I wish I was fat like that then. You know what I mean? Right now.
Level,
you know what I'm saying? Like that was a fine ass motherfucking fat. Niggas walking around here talking about, "Ian, you gained weight, bitch. I wish I could have been gaining weight like that then." But I wasn't looking at the problem. I was looking at trying to fit in. I was looking at like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just find ways to cover this up. And the reality is, if I would have just said, like, it either is what it is, and I'm going to walk in my confidence, or I'm going to change the actual issue, I would have been good. And the reality is now, I'll tell you this. I have more access, and I'm not being like pompous or arrogant, but I have more access to the people that I want now than I did any time before. Yeah. Because of confidence.
Yeah, I agree with him. I just want to piggyback on that. I just want to say that, body shaming to me is unacceptable. I feel like people have their preferences. Everybody got their preferences. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these preferences, no fats, no femmes, some of the things that we see on social media and different outlets like Jack and A for A, those are self-esteem issues. Yeah. You're extracting people based off of your own and let's not sit here and make it seem like you don't have your own personal issues. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how fine you are, nigga. Like day to day, you know what I'm saying? I have my own personal self-esteem issues. I keep it moving. I keep it pushing. I respect other people. I respect what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in their situation. And I feel like that's what we all have to do. We got to stick together because honestly, no matter how you look at the situation, we are a minority.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to elaborate on what a minority is, we are not, you know what I'm saying, the majority of the population. We're minority. And that means that we have to stick together and stop finding ways to, you know what I'm saying, separate ourselves from other individuals who are dealing with some of the same issues that we're dealing, such as being HIV positive or having self-esteem issues. Let's stop doing that. Let's become a community of collection.
Yeah. And we're going to end this talking about this new format y'all will get used to. We're going to end this with the quote. I'm going to use the same quote I've been using to talk about the live podcast that's going to be October 19th at 730 101 Crawford Street, Houston, Texas 77002. And it is from my bro in Atlanta, Jay Makoka. He says, sex is an analogy of life. How you look at life is how you look at sex.
Shout out to Jay Makoka.
Change the way you look at sex, you'll change the way you look at life. The box is closed. Y'all have a great day.
Yes, thank you.